Okay, good morning everybody. This is Mama Bear, and I'm going to be going over what my BMX goals are for this season. I figured I'd put on a little background music. These are the highlights from last year's BMX racing season. This year, I'm wanting to win my first race. That could be a bigger goal than I think it is, but I'm going to work hard toward it, and, we'll see how it pans out. I already made one of my goals for this year, and that was qualifying for a main at a national by last year's definition. So what I did was the Friday Blue Ridge Nationals, I ended up coming in 7th out of 8. So on all three, I think that was all three of my motos. I'd have to go back and watch it. But I already made one of my goals for the year, so that's a great way to start. I want to race both bikes all season at every single race that I do from here on. I want to develop a personal training plan. And that's not as easy as it sounds, because I have a tendency to not stick with stuff if it's not fun. So I'm going to try to develop a training plan that I can stick with. I'm going to be launching my new team this year, which is called BMX Racing. Keep an eye out. It's going to be at least another month or so before we have our jerseys and everything all figured out. So that's in progress, but we're not there yet. I want to learn bike repair and maintenance. Currently, I have my son doing it because he works at a bike shop, so he's learning the ins and outs of how to take apart and assemble bikes. I want to podium at a national. Now this one I may not be able to achieve, because the one national that I did want to attend, I've already attended. And nationals are expensive, so that may be the one factor holding me back. I want to qualify for a district jacket if I cannot get to any more nationals. It's always a points race, so we're planning on making as many races as we can this year. I want to race at 4 tracks that I've never raced at before, so that's going to be fun. I've already got several tracks in mind. There's 3 that we haven't raced in Massachusetts, and there's at least 1 in New York that I want to hit. I want to hit all the New York tracks at some point, but this particular one, I want to be able to race. Let's see what else we got. I want to race the entire Maryland State Series. And I want to race the Gold Cup Series. Now, a lot of these kind of conflict with each other. Like, there's a National and a Gold Cup Series on the same weekend that I want to hit. But they're like hours and hours apart, so I have to pick one or the other. A lot of times that's what's happening. Or there's a state series and a Pro-Am in Richmond the same weekend. So now I got to pick, do I go to the Pro-Am or do I go to the state series? If I go to the Pro-Am, I'm probably giving up a lot of my state points, because last year I raced all 4 state series and I didn't do terrible, but I'm hoping to do a lot better this year. And then the reason behind my channel is I want to increase the spotlight on women racing in BMX. I want to get the word out there. This is a lot of fun. This is a great way to exercise. I actually lost a good bit of weight doing it since I started it racing in August of 2023. I love it. I've made some amazing friends. Yeah, ladies are awesome. You need the 3 P's are persistence, perseverance, and patience, because it's going to take a while to get into the shape you need to be able to compete. And it's a slow process at our age. I mean, I'm not fooling myself. I'm not fooling anybody else. I'm 48 years old. My metabolism is not what it used to be when I was 19. BMX builds community and character, and that's also one of the things I love about racing in BMX, is that the community is just incredible. You know, every track that we've been to, they've welcomed us. I mean, with the exception of Blue Ridge, but that's a national, and rules are different for nationals. But the cool thing is, about a national, I get to race my age group, because it's very rare that I go to a track and they actually have a 46 to 50 ladies group. So, let's see. Anyway, so those are my goals for this year. I'm putting it down on video because I want to be able to revisit this at the end of the year and see how well I did for trying to hit my goals. Anyway, Mama Bear out. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed it and you want to see more content, please subscribe, like, and share. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram if you want to check out those. A lot of the same content is posted across platforms, but there are some differences. Anyway, thank you for looking. Talk to you later.